G'day punters, Dwayne Mullet here. Now some of you Patagonian toothfish fans might remember this. This week we decided that we'd visit beautiful South Australia. Typical South Australian winter's day here. Perfect for Patagonian toothfish. Beyond us, you might be able to see there's there used to be an oil refinery. Now what they want to do, due to environmental policy and stuff, is they want to make that a desalination plant. What they're going to do is they're going to pump all their highly saline water out into the Gulf a bit more, which should do a pretty good job of killing off a bit of native, sort of sea life and grasses and so forth. Which, in the grand scheme of things, is just going to burley up for us, isn't it? And we know how we like burley. Love that burley. So that's beautiful. They're also doing an extension, if you look behind us, on the sewage treatment works. That is an absolute boon, because you pump that poo out there, you get a whole heap of brown-eyed mullet floating around in the Gulf. It just brings in all those shitty little fish that the Patagonians feed on. And this is a beautiful thing about this nation, their environmental policy. They look into things really well. They study everything and then they decide, you know what, fuck it, let's destroy it anyway. I like that about this great nation. Well, it's been a while since I made those statements and claims about, things burleying up for us. And lo and behold, what do you know? This bogan mullet is right. Something's happening in our waters. Something really, really special. We've got, from reports we've heard, thousands of dead fish rocking up. Burley! Fucking love it, mate. We're going to talk to some punters, we're going to go and check it out. We're going to get you the bottom line on the whole spiel. Let's fucking rock and roll.
So where did the people say to go, mate?
Mate, they said go down the beach.
The beach?
The beach, mate.
No shit.
Yeah. I reckon the beach is a good spot to find fish that have washed up.
Just any beach?
Oh, they reckon there's a beach down there where the Onka Pastinka comes out, and since that's one of Adelaide's biggest open sewers, it's probably a good place to start.
Let's go.
Yeah, I reckon we should. Oh fuck, it smells like arse. That's not unusual though, because we're at Southport, Port Noarlunga. But it smells more like arse than usual. It's about time we fucking investigate. Let's get cracking. Yeah! Oh, look at it! Fucking oath, man! Told you, gonna burley up for us.
That's burley, alright, mate.
I only said thousands of fish. This has got to be tens of thousands of fish. This is fucking awesome. Look, we've got all sorts.
What the fuck? Is that a Patagonian?
I'm not sure. Well, this is just choice, punters. I mean, all the way down here on that high tide line. Fucking fish. I mean, if we just squared that off, there'd be hundreds right here. Look at it. Look at that. Fucking everywhere. It's just a cracker. I told you, that's why I love this government. Oh, they've burleyed up for me again, like I knew they would. Look at them. Fucking oath. Oh, fucking check this out. Down here. Check that out. Fucking seabird. Well, the official story of warm water is looking like it could be it. He looks boiled. Fuck it, that's choice. Fuck, I'm getting a hard on. Look at all these fucking cuttlefish bones. Look, check this out. It's come from a cuttlefish. It's the only bone they got in their body. That's a fucking small cuttlefish, man. It's fucking tiny. Like, you know, in their body, that means that cuttlefish was probably maybe that big, if you're fucking lucky.
So that's still good burley though?
Well, it's good for baby budgies, maybe. You wouldn't catch a fucking fish with it.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those fucking... Look, it's a cougar nail.
Cougar nail?
Yeah, fucking stick that on you and you can go off and to a grab a granny. You look just the fucking part. Roar. You don't get much smaller angelfish than that. You'd almost be happy to catch that. She's fucked. Wait, check this happy punter out. Look at him, happy. He's smiling. At least he died happy, just like my granddad. Died doing what he loved in World War II in a dogfight.
Yeah, right, so what, he loved flying planes?
Nah, he shit his pants. He loved shitting his pants. Fucking all for it. I mean, even before he went, they called him Shitty Mullet.
They roared with laughter again. His lip beaded with wet as they strapped him in, and he stood by and waited to be called. Thoughts of time gone by, and the quantity and quality of women they lie. His eyes were wet and his mouth had gone dry, as he stood by and waited to be called. Stood by and waited to be called. Stood by and waited while the others would fall for his turn to go over.
Check it out, man. You know, most punters would love to catch this from a beach. You can see. Look at that. This beautiful fish has been raped by the government. Absolutely fucked in the arse. I mean, that's a good fish. You're talking 90 centimetre fish there. It's not like any of these juveniles we've seen. This is a big fish that has just met its demise, being a bottom-dwelling species. And I know about that because I'm a bit of a bottom-dwelling species myself. Just ask some of my girlfriends. So, I don't know. I kind of want to try and have a go at fucking it myself, but there's too many punters around.
Shy of a bachelor's degree as he stood by and waited to be called. Stood by and waited to be called. Stood by and waited like the others before for his turn to go over the falls.
That salty as fucking crap, man. That tastes like shit. Dead fish as far as the eye can fucking see. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so punters, we've had a real good gander. We went down Southport, worked our way down towards the open sewer mouth, and then worked our way back. And I reckon they've vastly understated the amount of fish that are actually dead out there. They said thousands. I reckon tens of thousands. Might even be hundreds of thousands, fucking millions. I would put it in the vicinity of shitloads which is still blows their quota out the water. Now, I hate to harp on it, but desal plant. I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. Fucking wonderful invention. There is burley for kilometres. It's fucking awesome. I am so fucking hard at the moment, like pitch intense. To be fair, we have absolutely no evidence that it's a desal plant. I mean, the government says that it's doing its testing, it's getting its boffins out there with their white lab coats and, you know, sticking fingers in asses and stuff. And they've got way more resources than we have. But this being said, we'll never know whether that's the case. Because quite frankly, now that the marine parks have been put in place, they're not going to admit to burleying up for us. They can't. They've got to keep the green vote. So what we're doing in fairness is we're going to give you a couple of other options as to what it might be. You know, this sort of fish death can't just be a random incident. They have blamed it on hot water, which I think it's a load of fucking balls. We have the sewage treatment plant. Fucking could be that. The amount of GM foods. Like, there's been a constant conspiracy theory about the bad stuff GM foods does. Well, maybe what we're crapping out that the usual fucking brown-eyed mullet feed on is highly toxic because it's got all those chemicals that you use to grow, well, not just really good stuff to smoke, but food. Oceanic civil unrest. Act of God. Accelerated evolution. Tony Abbott's budgie smugglers. Perhaps it could be the super trawler, which just left our waters, right? It just left our waters after being given the arse temporarily. Maybe they got the shits up and dropped the net anyway, and you know, all those fish we're seeing is just bycatch from that big monstrous ass fucking machine. And mad fish disease. Fucking Somalian pirates. Julia Gillard's beef curtains. I'm talking about her earlobes. Chemical warfare. Another option is it could be that Fukushima disaster.
The what?
The Fukushima disaster they had in Japan. You know, they had...
Oh, Fukushima.
Call it what you want. I know people that have had Fukushima disasters, and quite frankly, they've never got over it. So to have a Fukushima disaster that affects so many people in Japan, and then, you know, like because of the effluent, or is it affluent? I don't know. Because of what happens after the fucking she-males, it all goes in the ocean, and that could be highly toxic. The gap between medication for humans and medication for fish. Piscatorial zombie apocalypse. Too many sharks in Western Australia. Mayan calendar prophecies. The other possibility is, I know that they actually shrunk some marine parks to allow for percussive oil testing. Now, percussive oil testing is a beautiful thing as well. Again, it just burleys up for us. If you imagine being in the bathtub and doing a big fucking cranker fart and having all the blah, 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 and then, you know, that's the percussiveness, although not as great as farting in the bathtub, creates a wave that then destroys and shocks and kills a lot of fish. That's fucking choice. I fucking think that's awesome. The PLO, the Piscatorial Liberation Organisation. Crooked cops, bunghole worm. Ethnic cleansing. Land rights. For fish. Another possibility is alien rape machines. Now, I don't know whether you've heard a lot about this in the media at the moment. They have tried to suppress it a bit because apparently, you know, certain Illuminati and US government officials don't want to know, like let the punters know about alien rape. But it has become a very big problem in modern society at the moment. Washing out your fucking meth labs in the ocean. You shouldn't do that, by the way. John West's over-restrictive quality assurance policy. Finally flushing the Coorong out. bikie wars. The bloody boat people. It's like the burning monk, isn't it? It's the Tibetan influences. They're protesting against marine parks because all of you punters know that most fish are Buddhists. Alright punters, got my bucket full of dead fucking fish. It's been a fucking top day. I haven't bagged out this good in fucking ages. I'm off now. I'm gonna lob all these at the fucking desal plant. Have a fucking wicked one.
Yeah.